Hi, Amba. Looking beautiful today. Chill, come,
Oh,
let's go out for a cup of coffee.
uh, Amba, thank you for the compliment, but yeah, I'm still not free. I will not be able to step out for
Hmm?
coffee.
Why? What now? What are you doing?
The other day I told you now that I had to do the social media posts.
Uh,
When I got down to it, I started very well. I did my
hmm,
post on LinkedIn. I had to respond to certain messages over there. I did that. There were queries which had come in, so I took care of those. There were people
hmm,
who had commented on some of my posts, so I responded to
okay.
all that. So it was
Uh,
going very well, and then I was like a bit tired, and that is when I was also moving to Instagram to work on my reels and post a new reel. But instead of posting new reels, I ended up watching reels for like 3 hours and suddenly realized that I've just wasted my time. And then I did it again the next day also. So I still have the workload of finishing my actual work on social media, specifically Instagram and Facebook. So that's why I have to
right.
let go coffee.
Acha. Okay, you're trading coffee for social media. Okay.
Uh, no, actually, come to think of it, yeah, I think that's what we are doing. A lot of people
Exactly.
are doing this, isn't it?
Actually, yeah. I mean, but why do you think? Why do you think there's a tagline of a lot can happen over coffee? But
Yeah, a
then,
lot can happen over coffee, and when for that people need to pay attention or not waste their time on social media like I did.
exactly. So the corollary to this is a lot can be missed if you don't have coffee.
True. In fact, this is, I think, what is happening with a lot of people today. We're becoming loners because we get so engrossed in content, be it YouTube, be it Facebook, or any kind of social media, that we end up missing out on real interaction.
Yes, absolutely. And by the way, did you know? In fact, let me give you a recent example of of a live interaction. Okay. Now, a friend of mine had sent me an invitation 2 weeks back for an event which was happening last week.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It was only for women, so I registered for on behalf of my wife. And this week that it happened, it was a whole day stall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, for me, the beauty of it was whether my wife, sold stuff in her stall. That was, that did happen. But along with that, the bonus was that I met people face to face instead of looking at their Insta handles and and social media profiles and what instead of looking at their reels and videos and pictures and whatever they put out there. Instead of looking at that, I actually interacted with them face to face. I had real conversations with them, and trust me, I actually have my work cut out for me for this week. I have to actually call each and every one of them, follow up with them, fix up appointments, and with proposals
No, so I agree with
as to
you.
like.
So social media is great for spreading your word. However, limiting your time on social media is important,
Yes.
and at the same time, following it up with in-person interaction. So yes, today the world has shrunk courtesy social media, or even for that matter, a video interaction through Zoom. All these things are great tools to have as long as it's used in moderation. In fact,
Correct.
my learning through what stuff I did recently was that, these social media handles like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, they have a complete analytical section where they give you the analysis of the number of hours or the minutes you have spent on that particular app, what are the kind of content you have watched. When you're able to understand that, you would really be able to realize, sometimes you don't realize that how much time is spent on these kind of content. Yes, if you are a digital marketer, that's your job to go through social media. However, all of us in some part are digital marketer because we use the social media to promote our businesses. But then this is where that key thin line is, which we need to understand, is when you are using that particular medium, or whether you are getting sucked into that medium by doing things which are more like time wasters. So even the social media, courtesy the analytics they provide, recognize that a lot of people are wasting their time. So they tell us how we can limit our consumption of stuff on social media and use it more effectively.
Absolutely. Well said, well summarized, and well said. In fact, this actually kind of reminded me of a desktop application which I had made myself, okay, for use within the company. Okay. So this was I had literally automated all the majority of the reports, not all. I was on track to automate a major chunk of the reports and put it in a central dashboard in which all you had to do was simply select the options as to which report you're looking for which duration, which department, and click on enter. That's it, done. It would the report would be out on your desktop. Now, the icing on the cake was I also added a feature to capture who was using it and how for which all reports and and from which system. So I was capturing usage info as well. Okay. Now, managers and all of this info was visible to each and everyone. In the sense, even I could see. Let's say if I'm logged in, I could see how much have used a tool. So and to measure and what I would do is I would make rounds of the floor. Since it was a contact center, so I would make rounds of the floor, especially and I would purposely cross by to the team leads and team managers on the pretext of talking to the agents. Okay. And I could literally overhear their conversations, like something like they would be like, hey, how many hits have you recorded? I need to open this application. I need to record my hits, at least for my team here. Otherwise, my manager.
So yes, such kind of analytics.
Otherwise, you know how our managers he'll come and sit on our heads.
Absolutely. So when you have such kind of an analytical software available to you, which actually helps you measure the kind of work you are doing, the kind of time you are spending, it really helps in, rationing or putting in different boxes your time.
Absolutely.
And managing your time better.
Absolutely. So what would happen is a manager would see like, okay, I've got 10 hits. Okay, fine. So now, and then he would do a mental calculation. 10 hits, I've got five leads in my team. And if on an average, each person is doing 2, that means they are checking their team performance.
Absolutely.
But if he finds that one person has got 5 or 6 hits, and there's the others like who's got 0 hits, he would call for a class.
That was more like a reprimanding tool. Well, that's there, but that's a wonderful idea, and I'm sure such ideas have only formed the base of what tools social media provide us in today's time. So bringing us back to the topic of social media being such a big boon, however, it turns into a bane at times when we do not limit our use of the said software or the said tool which is given to us.
True, absolutely. So to summarize, now why did I bring out this? Why did I push in that topic as well when we're talking about social media? So essentially, if you combine the two, the common link is the analytics piece. Okay, and so let's look at it just to summarize. Reporting, analytics, auditing, these are not tools for finding mistakes, but these are tools for course correction to ensure that you are on the right track and you maintain focus.
I completely agree with you. In fact, business analytics is a huge topic in itself, and we should get into a discussion about it in future episodes. But yes, you have anyway set the seat for it. So yes, analytics of any kind is always great to have, both in personal life and in professional. So when it comes to areas where you can improve, work on your time management. And yes, time management is again a topic which we will cover in future episode, but this does form a part of time management, that when you are working on those things, such kind of tools are a great support to have. The only thing
Absolutely.
is, we need to be aware, we need to be clued in. A lot of people say that social media is completely waste of time. I am sorry, I disagree. I think social media is a wonderful medium. It is completely on to the user on how well they use it or not. So that's all
In
I
other
have
words,
for you today.
right.
And
To summarize, be in whatever you do, you need to be in control. Simple.
absolutely. So thank
So
you
thank
very
you so
much for
much.
your time.
Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your patience. And if you feel that you have a different view, please let us know in the comments. You can reach out to us. You can Our contact info is there at the beginning and the end of the video. Feel free to give us a call, and we'll be more than happy to have a conversation with you. So stay tuned for the next. Until then, take care and stay safe. Goodbye.
And do not forget to like and subscribe this video. And also, we have a WhatsApp group where you can directly interact both with Aamba and Ramba. So check that link out also and join the WhatsApp group. Thank you very much.
Take care and stay safe. Goodbye.